What in the hell is going on around the world? Part 6. Go back and watch the other 5 parts. I actually have a couple of bonus videos in there also to help prepare you for what's today. So if this doesn't make sense, go back and watch other videos. We're going to dive into it. I'm sharing channeled messages from cosmic beings who want to help us with our awakening, help us with our ascension. They're very loving beings. I channel soul contracts and your life blueprint while you're here and more. You can check out my my website, but I also channel these messages and they've asked me to share them with you. So we're gonna get started. Today I'm covering a little bit more about the voting, okay? In our country, in America, we've got red or blue. We've got 2 front runners, candidates. They're reminding me of something here. 2 front runners. So I've got the first one, T, the red one, and I've got the second one, K, blue. Okay, that's what those stand for. I don't know if I can say stuff on here. I might get shadow banned constantly. Anyways, so I just want to share a little bit high level about what I channel about these people. I'm not going to get into the details of their lives. I'm just going to share what they showed me high level. Okay. So for T is what they showed me. He's brave and determined. He's stubborn and a wild card. He's playing the game. What they mean by that is, I talked about this in other videos in this series as well, is that in the global controllers, or the powers that were at the top of this globe that are controlling everything, politics is just an illusion to give us the illusion that we have choice and freedom. But in order to get to a place where you can actually run, for some type of candidacy, you have to play the game a little bit. The people who don't play the game, they get kicked out, something happens to them. Sometimes very, very bad things, right? Because it's all controlled by these people. So to even get in the game, because the people that get into the president's chair are taking direction from low-level management. They're not even taking direction from high-level management. They're taking direction from low-level management who report up to the powers that were. In order to get into a position, it's just like any corporation. An executive or manager is going to interview candidates for an open position, and they're going to choose somebody that they feel is going to take direction. Because in corporations where they're typically managing from a toxic, fear and control type of environment. Healthy small businesses will, if they know how to hire right, they'll hire people that have different mindsets to challenge them, to help open their mind to other ways of doing things. But controlled environments like our planet, they will only allow people into positions of power that will take direction from them. That's why anybody that's running has some foot in the game, and they are listening and taking direction. Okay, so they showed me that he's playing the game. He is playing the game. All right, so he is kind of working with these people, but he does want to make change. He's here to poke the bear and cause chaos. I'll get to that more about that in a minute. But he's limited in what he can actually do because of the global pyramid. So again, this whole system, this whole political system has to fall. This isn't going to continue very much longer. It's up to us how long this continues. I'm going to get to that in a minute. But it needs to crumble. I'm going to get to that in a minute. Okay, so on this other side, Kay, the blue side, the person that's running on the blue side, she's a puppet. She's 100% invested in the game. When I channeled her energy, there's this sense of incredible anger. So deep. It's just, she's livid. I'm not going to share about anything else. I just want to let you know that's what came up. She takes orders eagerly. She's eager to take orders. She's eager to, they just hand her what she needs to do, just like the last person that was in charge before her. Hand them what to do, and they just do it. She's actually, she's more coherent. The man known as Biden, we all know, he wasn't really coherent, but they're both playing the game, okay? Not even gonna it's kind of a moot point to even talk about him because it's such an existential, weird situation. We're not gonna get into that in this video. She's a talking head, okay? She's power hungry and she's completely controlled. So the point of this is, neither person is able to make a lot of change for us, because if you're in that chair, you're controlled. Your resources are controlled. What you're able to do is controlled. Your decisions are controlled. This system has to go completely. Okay. All right. So they also wanted me to tell you that this is the piece that I've been waiting for. This is the piece this is like kind of the build up to this. And there's no beautiful picture, but they wanted me to tell you that The light is leveraging all people, all experiences, and all situations to allow more people to awaken. What is going on here from a 3D/5D perspective, right? Our human perspective, but also there's a spiritual component, is we're waking up to our divinity. We're waking up to our sovereignty as a species. Okay, this has all been kept from us. We get pushed into the matrix from the time we're born, and all of our pre-memories are wiped from us. Our gifts, we're not told we have them. We're not taught how to strengthen them and grow them on purpose. We are taught to believe we're just humans, and that's it. We are so much more powerful than that. I'm not going to get into this video. I covered this several times in this series. But what's happening here is the world is going through a mass awakening. And the powers that were at the top of this globe is throwing out everything they can right now to hijack us back into fear, because it's literally the battery that continues to keep them operating. It literally, that's how they get their power. That's how they get their strength, okay? It's through our energy, through our vibration. So, but the light, this is coming a couple of times. My guides will show me, or this group of cosmic beings will show me that the light's kind of like, they're digging their own hole. They're digging their own hole. Because the more that the dark side, the more that the powers that were at the top of this globe push out the war and all of the mayhem and chaos and shove it in our faces. Turn off the media, first of all, and you will see your entire reality shift within 30 days, is what they're saying. But the whole point of this is to keep us in a low vibration. So the light is using it. It's allowing it to happen. We're part of the light. We knew what we were getting into when we came here. I'll cover that in the next video, but the light is leveraging it, just like what happened in 2020. Did you remember how many people woke up in 2020? No matter what side you were on with the poke, people were waking up. Whether you got it or not, many people who got it have woken up since then. It pushed a lot of people awake. It was a total, entire planetary control metric that backfired in a lot of ways because it pushed a lot of people awake. So this is what's happening right now. The light is allowing these things to happen. Our higher selves, the light, again, is allowing these things to happen because it allows people to wake up. More people are starting to wake up around the planet in many countries. I said this in the last video, but I've seen that, and they're sharing that, people of power, the police force, the military in other countries are standing down and joining with the civilians. Now, they don't want you to see that. That's why they want to ban certain apps like this one, so you don't know that. But people are starting to stand up and rise up. Now, many of them might not still realize that their soul's in a human body, choosing to be here, having an experience. But when the people start to band together and unite, there's an energetic shift that happens, and it pulls the power from the battery that keeps them going, okay? What they want me to share with you is envision the world that you want. Community, unity, resources for all. What we envision, this is how we create. We literally create our physical reality here. Here's the ingredients. What you believe, what you're envisioning, combined with your emotions. Why do you think the media is completely, and there's so many end of the world movies coming out right now, it's completely trying to hijack what you believe is possible, what you believe is happening, cause you to envision it, and it brings your vibration down, which impacts your emotions. That is the recipe for creating. We are creating this, or we can make it stop by envisioning the world that you want, turning off the media, okay? They're saying here about the political climate, whichever candidate or person will help more people will awaken, it will be the one that will enter the office. Period. Period. If the election turmoil helps more people wake up, so it will be. Meaning, I've seen other people, and I'm not going to talk about what I've seen with this because it doesn't matter, and we can influence our timeline, but I've seen other psychics or channels say there may or may not be an election this year. That is going to depend on us. Okay, there's timelines where it happens, and there's timelines where it doesn't happen. We want to end up as a collective on the timeline where all of this crumbles and we start creating the new world. That's what my membership community is going to be about. Go sign up online. That will be launching here in the next few months. It's called the New Earth Collective, and it's here to bring people together to create the new world. Okay, because that's what we're here to do. So envision the world you want and understand that whatever is going to cause whoever and whatever situations and experiences are going to cause more people to wake up, that is going to happen. Regardless if you decide to give your sovereignty away by voting, okay? That's your choice. They're saying release, let go, allow whatever needs to happen, release your need to control it, and trust, in all capital letters. Trust that everything that's happening right now is for your highest good. I'm getting emotional. This comes in a lot when I channel. Everything that's happening right now is for our highest good. We have orchestrated this. We knew this was going to happen before we came, okay? This is being orchestrated to help people wake up to our sovereignty. It's just like a video game. I know it's hard to understand, but this is why they bring it in, how they bring it in. To get to the next level within a human incarnation, this is what's happening here. We're moving to the next level. So allow what needs to happen to happen. They're saying right now, release the fear of the wrong candidate getting into place. Release the fear of more laws and regulations taking away your parental rights, your sovereign rights. Release all of that. By believing that that could happen, you are allowing it to happen and giving your sovereignty away and saying, oh, I'm giving away my sovereign inner authority to laws and regulations and other people that are going to make decisions for me. Let it go. Release it. They said there's nothing for you to do. This came in several times this week. They're bringing it in right now. There's nothing for you to do, including voting, but that's your choice, okay? Go watch the last video. I talk about this. There's nothing for you to do. There's only for you to be. Be love. Be authentic. Be joyful. Be gracious. Whatever's getting in the way of that, that's what needs to shift in your life. That's what needs to change. And allow what needs to happen to push more people awake, to shift their vibration so this can crumble, okay? They're saying, turn off the media. I say this every time. They're constantly saying this. How do you even know what's happening in the world if it wasn't for the media? What's happening in that little black box or your little black box here? Your life would be completely different if you didn't know what was happening. And I have a lot of people who drop comments that say, I let the media, I turned off TV. I got rid of my TV 10 years ago. I've been living in bliss. The people I know that have turned off the media are living in bliss. Join us. They're saying, raise your vibration. When you raise your vibration, I posted a video 3 or 4 videos ago about this. When you check out David Hawkins, Joe Dispenza for more. Greg Braden, when you raise your vibration or lower your vibration, and they know this, these people that control the planet, the powers that were, they know that when you lower your vibration, you have a negative impact up to millions of people. Okay, you're not just impacting yourself or your family with your bad mood or your fear, your anger. You're impacting up to millions of people. When you raise your vibration, you do the same. What's it going to take to raise your vibration? Time to make different choices so that we can help more people also claim their sovereignty and power and wake up so this can crumble, okay? There's nothing to do. There's just what to be, okay? They're saying there are no rulers in the new earth, okay? When all this stuff crumbles, there's 2 different timelines. There's a timeline split. I talk about this in this series. In the high timeline split of new earth, there are no rulers. All of this is going to be different. We're all going to self-govern, okay? It's going to be much, much different. So in order to end up on that timeline, you have to start living in that world now and stop giving your sovereignty away by thinking one of these people are going to be better or worse for us, okay? Allow the old to collapse. Make decisions that are best for you and your family. Don't worry about the world. Don't worry about what anyone else is doing. By raising your vibration and living from joy and authenticity and helping your family as much as you can, your children specifically, that has a ripple effect out. And that's what's going to change the world, okay? They're saying, take back your sovereignty and power and create the life you want now. Create the world you want now. That means you want to start gardening, garden. You need to leave the job so you're no longer miserable, leave the job. You want to change, you want to create your own business, do that. I'm going to talk about that more later on down the road, not in this series, but this comes up a lot, and I'm going to share, I might create some courses on this, how to leave your 3D job and start a business. Because we're all going to be living in community and unity once this all collapses. All of us on the higher timeline, okay? It feels like I got one foot in both worlds. They have me sharing these messages for people that are still maybe going down the lower vibrational timeline, or to help people understand that they're already on the high vibrational timeline. Let go of the fear because you're already there. Turn it all off. Turn everything off so that you can actually live the rewards and reap the rewards from the higher timeline. The only reason why you might think you're on a low timeline is because you're watching the news or allowing people to tell you what they're watching. Set the boundaries. All right, I hope this was helpful. Drop your comments and questions in the next video. I'm going to go a little bit deeper, and then I'll be wrapping up the series here soon. Thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next video.